What is going on, everyone? All right, so we went over to Unrest, had a bad time. Um, my pet. Oh, where he is. Right there. And basically, there. I mean, there's. It's just hard to get single pulls, and if I get two pulls, maybe I can do it. But things pile up quickly. The aggro radius is huge, and there's just tons of people everywhere, and they're kind of up in your stuff. And I'm kind of like too low to get a group. Nobody really wants level 12 Necro, to be honest, and I'm fine with soloing and stuff. It's fun. It's Necro's thing. But if things got out of hand and I wanted to zone out, I'm basically training a ton of people, and it just feels bad. So I didn't want to do that. So I left there, and I accidentally aggroed a skeleton because I was invised and I was running, and I aggroed a skeleton and I died in Dagnor's Cauldron. But I didn't D-level, so that was good. Anyways, I started killing some aqua goblins on the shore of Butcher Block. But the camps are too big to break up. So, you know, I didn't do that. And then I came over here and I'm in Ocean of Tears at the Twin Spires. There are some mermaids over here. I think there's 3 spawns. They're even cons to me. They're level 12. And then there's 3 goblins that are either dark blue or green. I think if they spawn as max level, they're dark blue. They're very easy to kill. Those are. The sirens are kind of the real deal. But they're not too bad. So I send my pet in here. Now, this isn't a max level pet. He could be at least 1 level higher. But I have new spells. My Heat Blood costs a lot of mana. I was like a blue and a half of mana. Or a bubble and a half. But usually 1 dot is enough to do it. They rough up my pet pretty good. But, you know, pet regens pretty quick. So I just sit him down and let him regen. But as you'll see here, he's actually doing really good against this one for whatever reason. Usually they rough him up a little harder. Usually he's down to, oh, that hit hurt. Usually he's down to about a bub and a half by the time they're done with him. But that's about it. They don't really drop anything. They just drop some cash and these mermaid scales. Not sure. I have 422 platinum copper. That is cool. And destroy. And then we got these goblins, which everything is a single pull, which is nice. So we'll take out the goblin. See if we can see it. So there's 2 more over there on that island. It's a separate island. So back in the day, the boat used to go straight through these 2 islands. But it doesn't on P99. I'm not sure why. Probably has to do with the boat crashing. Or not crashing. Like de-seeing, I guess, or whatever. De-sinking something. Not like literally crashing into the islands or something like that. So he's actually roughing up my pet. So let's get in there and help. He's blue, so maybe I should have dotted him or something. But I didn't. Either way, he's dead now. But the green ones, my pet just destroys the green ones. And again, you know, I would like to, you know, keep resummoning my pet until I get a max level. But I resummoned him like 4 times. And he's not doing what P99 says is the max damage of this spell. Which the max level would do a top end damage of 16, and I can't get one that does more than 14. So I gave up. That does 14. Threw a couple pieces of gear on him and a sword that one of these goblins dropped. This one's green, so we'll kill. Like this one, I won't even help. I mean, maybe I'll nuke him at the end just to, I don't know. I mean, supposedly you got to do like more than half the DPS or something to get all the experience, but maybe I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like paranoid or something, but if I feel like if I just at least do some damage, that I get rewarded more XP. Whatever. So my swimming skill sucks, but I'm sure by the end of this it'll be decent. These 2 look really close to each other, but they do pull separately. In fact, 1 sec. Still have a killer cough that just won't go away. I went back to work today. I still don't feel good, but you know, can't stay away from work forever, and this lingering cough is just nuts. Like I'm on Tessalon Pearls and cough drops and humidifier, and it just doesn't matter. Like I'm just non-stop coughing. I'm surprised that was the first one during this recording, so lucky there. I don't need that. So I'll just let him get full life. The first time I fought these, I was from this angle, I was like, for sure these are pulling together. There's no way that these don't pull together. So I just was like, I'm just gonna send him in. I had this whole plan. I'm gonna send him in. I'm gonna like leech the other one and just aggro the other one. And while he solos one with a dot, I'm gonna just like taking care of this one, and I'm gonna leech until I can buy time, whatever. And the other one just didn't even come. My pet was fighting her right there, and that one didn't even. When I was fighting Aqua Goblins earlier in Butcher Block, I was checking out the Aqua Goblins over there. They aggro from super far away. What's up? No one else. It looks like he was gonna come back inside until looked and saw like we were looking at him, and then he's like, I'm out of here. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Alright, so we'll go ahead. The pet's full life, so we'll go ahead and grab this one. But what I am gonna do is just start out with a dot. I'm just gonna pull her back just to be safe. I don't want to aggro too if I, can avoid it. Then I'm just gonna sit and med. The Necro life is pretty much it. The EverQuest life, really, if you're not a melee. If you are a melee, you're sitting and medding a lot too, but you're not fighting at the same time, that's for sure. So, once I get root, there's gonna be a lot more of this, a lot less pet probably. I'll probably just root rot and not even use a pet. I'll probably just keep them, I don't know, nearby or something, but probably not really use them. Maybe use them to help finish off stuff when the root breaks or whatever. So that was pretty easy, and I don't mind sitting here and letting the pet regen naturally. Yes, it takes time, but I need to sit and regen mana anyways. So I really just don't mind. Could I heal him? I could, but that would just cost me more mana that I don't really have. That's why the Aqua Goblins being green and like occasionally blue, usually one of the three is blue, is pretty good because he can kind of solo them, and then I can just try to regen mana and not spend mana is like the bigger one. I don't have to spend mana on killing them. Still give XP, they still give coin, they still occasionally drop a weapon or something. Anyways, the XP isn't wild, the loot isn't good, but the XP bar does move. It does move here. The ZEM here isn't the worst. It's like 100 or whatever, which means like 133% XP, something along those lines. I had it up. Yeah, so the ZM right here is 100, and so it's 133% XP, whereas something like Butcher Block's probably the same. But then like let's look at something like Unrest here. So Unrest being like an inside dungeon, it's got 150%. So that's, that's where it's at. That's where you kind of want to be. So maybe I'll sit here for a couple of levels. Because, I mean, it is moving pretty quickly. Like, I've only killed, like, 3 or 4 rounds of the Sirens, which is 6 minutes. And I'm at 2 bubs. So, I mean, you sit here for, whatever, an hour, and you're going to level. So, it's not bad. Oh, yeah, I can go now. So, we'll go ahead and take this one out. It's nice, easy, and super chill. And as you see, sometimes they beat the crap out of the pet. Like, he's already down to half, and she's chilling. So it's just something to monitor. And if I need to, I'll step in, or I'll just nuke her. Like, I could use some life right now. My life isn't full, so maybe I'll just drop a nuke on her. Fills my life up and gets her out of there. So nice and easy. Get my loot and scoot. Back over to this side. Looks like some of the goblins have respawned. So this is what I'm doing. Pretty chill. Just watch, you know, Netflix or whatever and kill some sirens. There's not really a threat of anything. Everything's a single pull, so it's nice and easy as long as I don't do anything stupid. When I'm ready to leave, I'm probably just gonna gate. Sorry, I felt a bunch of coughs coming on there. When I'm ready to leave, I'm probably just gonna gate. But if you're a melee and you don't have gate or something like that, like my friend way back in the day, you know, back in whatever 2000, and you know we were playing the game and whatever's, he used to play a monk here all the time, and what he would do is he showed me this way to get through the boat. So now the boat, it's gonna be more inconvenient because the boat doesn't come through here anymore. That's when it was really convenient. So the boat, where the boat, see what this is. When the boat comes now, it's somewhere out here. So it's south of the islands. So if you have sense heading and you look here, well, I'm facing southeast, but the point is south. So if you find this siren, you could see her from the boat. So the boat's out here. So what you want to do is you could check the boat schedule, which I linked in the last video, where I talked about the boat schedule, which is the Discord. You can swim all the way out here when you know it's coming, and then you got to kind of be in range of it. But what you used to be able to do, and I can't confirm that you could do this on this server yet because I haven't done it, but if you like lined yourself up so the boat's gonna run you over, when the boat is running you over, just swim and look up, and you could pop up through the boat. You can climb through the boat, basically. So that was the old way we got back on the boat back in the day. Other than that, there's an island way, way, way over there south, which if you use a map and sense heading and slash location or slash lock or anything like that, if you use those tools, you'll be able to find yourself on that island. I'm sure your swimming sucks, because mine does. But anyways, if you're a melee, that's tough. It's tough because you don't have gate. It's so brutal. It's so unfair. You can give gate potions and all that, but that's another story. They're expensive, right? Anyways, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to keep doing this for a little while. So, I don't know. We're either going to pause this or end this. All right, we're still over here. Still doing our thing. We are about to level, probably on this kill or the next. One of these two fine ladies here. Been going nice and smooth, nice and easy. Hasn't been that long since I paused it. Haven't gotten much loot of anything. The goblins drop bows like non-stop. Weapons here or there. I don't really have, I can't really carry that much, so I haven't looted very much. There it is, bada bang. She didn't touch my pet at all that time. We're gonna send him right in here. The thing about this heat blood, well, at least so far, I didn't see what that, is that it hasn't been resisted yet from these mobs, at least, at all. So that feels good. The poison one was getting resisted here and there by various mobs. Oh, she's beating him up. Beating the pet up. Oh my goodness. I had the sound off earlier because these crashing waves are just kind of crazy. They're just like loud the whole time. But I turned it on for this unpause. Oh. All this swimming and my swimming's only up to 10. It's real slow. But, you know, not much to say. Gonna keep it nice and short. We'll do another round here. Been going pretty smooth. Like I said, the goblins are actually giving pretty good XP. There's probably not going to be any more blue ones, is what I suspect. Oh, there's still a blue one. Ooh, let's go. There's still 2 blue ones, even though I leveled. Good. I mean, my pet's not getting any higher, that's for sure. But, you know, he's clowning on me, so. Yeah. Gonna let him med up here real quick. Pause it here. Alright, the pet's all up. Take her down. So I'm back at work and all that. I work super early and have a commute and all that kind of stuff. So might just slow it down, or might just have like a little bit shorter videos, which is actually probably for the best. Like, let's be honest. Nobody wants to watch an hour-long video. I mean, I do. I watch long videos all the time, but I know that I'm like rare. Like, people don't, you know. Well, here's the thing, is that people playing EverQuest aren't kids. So kids don't have attention spans, especially nowadays. Their attention span is like 15 seconds, TikTok videos or whatever. But oh, that's a 2-handed sword right there. Yeah, that's like the GOAT weapon for the pet right now. We're gonna pick that one up. But EverQuest players are generally older, and maybe older people, like, you know, like to just chill and have something going in the background. But anyways, yeah, hour-long videos are brutal, so it's probably for the best to have shorter videos, and that'll be more more of what's likely now that I'm back at work and stuff like that. Maybe longer ones on the weekend or something like that. I still got to get this character done on WoW. I'm level 58 on hardcore, you know, no dying or trading or auction house or anything. And I only need 2 more levels on that, so I got to put some time in there and finish that up, just so I can, you know, have done it for myself. I'll feel good there. What is this guy? This guy's a blue con too? Yeah, I level up and now they're all blues, all 3 of them. It's interesting. They still give good XP. That's what I think I was trying to say that earlier and I just never spit it out. Is that even though they were green, like before there was like 1 blue, 2 greens each spawn, but even the green ones were like moving the bar. So there's just something about the zone. It feels good. Even the green mobs. I would have to check back and see what the common lands are, or what South Row is. South Row is pretty good, but like, where is it? Let's see. Like Eastern Common Lands. Is it East Common Lands? I should. It says it has 100. It's supposedly the same. I don't know, man. It did not feel good there. 2-handed sword. Let's go. That's tomorrow's weapon right there. I'm just gonna hold out. Come on, man. I'm gonna hold out and they're all blues, so let them sit and recharge a little bit, as I do. Yeah, I'm just gonna kick it with this weapon that he has, just a 1-hander. But tomorrow I am gonna, like, how many more bone chips do I have? That's the question. I have 19 bone chips, so I really have 18 bone chips, which is 9 summons. So I have 9 pets right now. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna camp here. After a few more kills, I'm gonna, you know, farm for a little while longer here, and ultimately camp here on these islands, and then pick it up tomorrow. And I wanna push to 14. Maybe at 14 is when I'll go back. I mean, I don't get spells till 16. So maybe I'm like trying to resist the urge to cough. It's insane. Maybe I go back to Unrest at 14. And, you know, it'll be easier for me to solo stuff there. I'll be stronger. My dots will be a little bit stronger. Maybe I'll be more accepting or accepted to groups. Say what's up to the buddy. Make him some food real quick. Kill that goblin while I give the cat some food. Jesus. There's something going on with my mouse. So my mouse right now, like the right click isn't holding down even though I hold down the right click, which sucks because it's a Razer Naga. I upgraded an older version of the Razer Naga to a new version of the Razer Naga. I gotta get over fucking but the new version of the Razer Naga, like I got it and like immediately, not even immediately, but pretty soon, it just like it, I don't know, it's giving me problems, and then I was gonna like do something about it. I was gonna like try to do a refund or something, and then it started working again. So I was like, all right, cool, I don't gotta worry about it. And then the right click just stops working again, and then it was cool, and it just keeps going back and forth. And like I tried cleaning it and blowing on it and doing all this stuff, and it's like no rhyme or reason. It just like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And right now it's having like a fit of not wanting to work. Oh, swimming noodle. See that? It won't even, now that I'm talking about it, it wouldn't even click there at all. So I'm having issues strafing and stuff. So I might have to get my my other mouse, plug it in, if it's still acting up tomorrow. Where did I take all the damage from? Did I dot myself? What happened here? I gotta look back. Where did I take all this damage from? I mean, I was injured falling, but not that much. My pet's full life? What happened? What did I miss? Was I abducted? All right. Well, my pet's full life. That's all that matters. So we're gonna send him in. We're gonna put 2 dots on him. I'm gonna put my leech dot on her as well. Takes like a good chunk of mana, but what's cool is it returns a lot of life, and it continues to return life even after she dies. Not that she's gonna die that quick. But we can kind of keep tabs on my life right now, and I have the Lich on as well. Actually, with 2 dots on, she got trounced. So we'll recover some life real quick, and at the same time, we'll sit my pet for just a few seconds here, and then we'll kill that other one right now. So now it's flashing. It's going to fall off here in a few seconds. Got a few more ticks in it. But, I mean, as you see there, you know, it returned a lot of life. That's really good. Does decent damage. I think it's 10 a tick. 10 damage and 10 leech per tick. Pretty good. I'm happy with that dot. Alright, so go in on this other one. As you can see there, I leveled a bit ago. I didn't kill anything while pausing except for that one goblin that I showed when I was feeding the cat. But you can see that it moves pretty quick. Like, it's moving pretty dang quick. There's not a ton of downtime or anything. I really hope I wake up tomorrow and I feel better, because this is out of control. Like, I don't know, scratchy, itchy throat and all that stuff. I'm on like all kinds of meds and everything, and not even helping. Like, I don't understand what kind of sickness this is. Whoops. See? And then so like I clicked out of I'm playing full screen window because I have 3 monitors, and then I was holding right clicking, and I was like you know, moving my mouse to look, and then it unclicks, so my mouse goes off of the screen, but then it re-clicks on its own, because I never moved my finger. And then it clicks out of there, and then the, you know what I mean, the screen starts spinning. I gotta get my other mouse, so that's the goal. Get my other mouse put up tomorrow, though. Tonight, I'm just gonna ride it out, probably do a couple more rounds, push this a little bit so I don't have so much to do tomorrow. But I do have to go to bed soon, so that's gonna be it. We're just gonna do a couple more rounds of this, call it a night, and we'll pick up tomorrow where we left off. I'll kind of decide overnight if I want to just get 14 here, or maybe I want to push 15, 16, see how the XP is. It is pretty good. I think the website, P99 was saying like 12 to 16 is pretty good here. So maybe we'll stay till 16 and then go try Unrest again. Yeah, just depends on how we feel. So nice and short, keep it like that today, and see you guys on the next one.